Hey guys, I'm here. I'm going to be doing November favorites, and let's just jump into it. First favorite, I'm just going to go with the most awesome thing, and then you can stop watching after this because it is seriously the most amazing thing I have ever discovered. I have really bad cystic acne. I've had it since I was a teenager. I've done antibiotics for it, that went and turned my teeth yellow, and laser treatments. I've done birth control. Really, I have gone through so many things, and nothing has cleared up my acne as quickly as Feminescence. Like, this little box, months in every box, and you're supposed to take it twice a day. Maca, and it balances your hormones, your PMS, your reproductive health, all this kind of stuff. It is amazing. And I had like really bad cystic acne, like right here, right along my chin, just everywhere, very hormonal based. And actually you can really see it in my San Francisco vlog too. You can just see like my makeup's just, there's no way it's covering how angry the cystic pimples were. And that was only in October. And now my skin is like practically, in my standards, it's practically clear. So Feminescence, it's amazing. And it totally is like this hippie thing. Like you think like, oh, maca, like it balances the hormones coming out of your hypothalamus. Like what? No, you're just being a hippie. I don't care. It's amazing. Over the counter, you can get it at Whole Foods. Take it every day, but I haven't been taking it like on a systematic clock like you should, and it's still amazing and it still works. So Feminescence, my number one November favorite. I absolutely love this. So I watched 2 Netflix series in November, and I absolutely love and obsessed with both. I binged them both like within 2 or 3 days. First one is Master of None. It's the new Aziz Ansari show, and I really like it. I mean, I've always liked Aziz Ansari because I like his humor, and I really like the show and how it addresses like minority issues and like feminine issues without it being after school special. When most television shows try to get into like diversity or feminine issues, it can tend to sound like very after school special, but Aziz Ansari was just expressing it. This is the truth. Like, this is what happens, and I really liked it. It was a really great, entertaining show. It was funny too. And the other show that I loved was Jessica Jones, and I'm a big action person. My favorite show of all time is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so Jessica Jones filled that void I've been having for years in that tough girl, badass role, and I just loved it. I love the storyline, I love the action. You know, there was a few parts that were kind of like cheese, but all in all, it was an entertaining show for me, and I absolutely love it. So go check out Master of None and Jessica Jones. Netflix favorite I have is Blondie's New York, and it is a documentary. It was just all about, honestly, Blondie's New York. It was about the history of Blondie in New York. It broke down their most popular album, Parallel Lines, or at least I feel that's their most popular album. It was their breakthrough album. It's the one with Heart of Glass, Atomic, what else is on there? I'm Gonna Get Ya. I don't even know if that's the real name of the song, but like the classic Blondie songs that you know and love were on Parallel Lines, and that's what the documentary goes over. I think it was like a BBC special or like a PBS special. Smithsonian. It was a Smithsonian like documentary special. It is like the recording process. So if you're a music nerd like I am, and Bowerbird, it's like Bowerbird really geeked out on this documentary because it goes through like before there was even keyboards that would go and record and repeat a beat, do multiple recordings and multiple trackings to create that systematic disco program sound, and that was a lot of work. So I'll stop geeking out in case, you know, you're not really into the geeked out stuff, but if you love Blondie, if you love music, if you are interested in the recording process at all, I highly recommend watching Blondie's New York. It's like a little over an hour. It's a really short kind of doc, and it is so, so good. My music favorite this month was Delta 5. It's not really like a super new discovery for me. Like, I've heard a few of their songs throughout my lifetime, but this month I just binged them. I listened to them in the car. I listened to cleaning up my office. Like, I was just listening to Delta 5 nonstop. Delta 5 even almost made me think that I could be a singer for Bowerbird's next band, because they don't really like sing that well in Delta 5, but you know, they emote a lot and there's a lot of commitment to it. Actually, between Blondie's New York and Delta 5, I thought I could maybe be a singer for a brief second. I have no musical talent whatsoever. Like, post-punk sound. I think they came from like the 80s. I'm not really sure. I didn't even look up any education on them. I possibly should have. But they have like this they have really funky beats. It's kind of dancey. It's really catchy. And, you know, maybe if you like Blondie, you'll like Delta 5. These shoes. I had them in the screenshot for my October favorites. And then I ended up editing out the footage because it wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. So let me tell you about these shoes, which are still favorites of mine. I absolutely love them. They're totally 80s. I have this gray-white alligator, faux alligator pattern. And I went and got them. I was at Marshall's and I saw them on sale, and immediately I thought of Ducky from Pretty in Pink. And that's one of my favorite movies, so I immediately thought of Ducky in Pretty in Pink in that scene where he's like dancing in the record store. So when I went and took them off the shelf to go and put them on, guess what's playing in Marshall's? Pretty in Pink. The song Pretty in Pink is playing over the Marshall's radio station, like Marshall's radio. So with that song and those shoes, I knew it was meant to be cosmically. I had to have these shoes in my life and in my closet. So those are the story of the shoes that I had in my October's thumbnail but didn't actually include in the video itself. Good thing I'm small on YouTube so far. Anyways, hope you liked this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe. I'm doing Vlogmas this year, first time, and to my first favorite because I'm engaged. Yay! It's so awesome, right? Well, I think it's awesome.